The mysterious death of the death-obsessed Poe. Poe was a famous author, famous for his macabre and mysterious works, which accurately describes his death. Macabre and mysterious. Poe left Richmond to travel to Baltimore on the 27th of September. He arrived on the 28th, and he went missing later that day. He was not found until the 3rd of October, where he was found in a kind of ditch, possibly, area outside a polling site that was also a bar. He was found delusional, and he died in the hospital later that week on the 7th. So this is the mystery behind his death, what arises so much suspicion. He was found delirious, completely out of it. He was missing money that had strangely been advanced to him prior, because it was more than he should have been advanced. He was in clothing that was not his, and no one knew whose it was. His obituary was written by a literary rival, and later in the 1900s, the hospital records from his death and from his stay were all gone. None of them could be found. So the first theory of how he died is alcoholism. He was known to have a drinking problem. This is probably one of the most common theories. Explains how he was found in delirium and out of it, and could have explained when he went through withdrawals, the brain swelling. The official medical records originally said he was brain swelling. So there's a lot of theories about how that was caused. The problems with this theory that make it so unlikely are he was being a part of a temperance movement that he helped lead. It does not explain at all how he's in a complete stranger's clothing, and it does not explain the intense amount of money he would have lost. Plus, he was a very much lightweight, so he would not have even needed that much alcohol. Another theory is the flu. He went to the doctor before he left Richmond, and he was told he was too sick to leave and he shouldn't have even left, and it was a flu that they think may have developed into a deadly pneumonia. It could explain the delusions, but it does not explain the clothing he was in, and it doesn't explain all the missing money. The next theory is mercury poisoning. Okay, this one was just kind of out there theory. It was, hey, it could be possible from this, and it could explain this. But as soon as it was scientifically checked, it was automatically, there was no chance of it being from mercury, because there was so little found in his hair, it wouldn't have been able to kill him. Next we have beating, which is foul play, and foul play is the most likely reason he died, because it explains a lot more of the clothing situation, the missing money, the delirium. This particular one does not exactly explain his clothing, but it explains the money, the delusions, and the brain problems. He was out with the friends, they convinced him to drink, they actually probed him to do it until he finally did, and then after getting drunk off a glass of champagne, he went away from them and was supposedly mugged by ruffians. So it explains explains his money missing, explains his delusions from that alcohol, it explains the brain swelling from the beatings and that type of thing. Finally, my favorite theory, and the most likely theory, is cooping. Cooping is basically where people who are known as coopers bring people to a place called the coop, and they can be brought there even days ahead of time. They force alcohol and beatings on these people that they are cooping, and make them dress up in different identities, and re-vote over and over again. Well, the day Poe was found was an election